Imagine a world buzzing with life, where tiny creatures work tirelessly, playing a critical role in our ecosystem. These are the bees, the unsung heroes of our gardens, whose daily hustle and bustle help in the blooming of flowers and the ripening of fruits and vegetables. Their dance from flower to flower is more than just a delightful spectacle. It's a life-sustaining act of nature that allows our gardens to flourish in vibrant colors and luscious produce. Our gardens would be barren without these industrious little pollinators. Bees are nature's pollination champions. They are tireless workers that play a crucial role in the pollination process, a process that is fundamental to the survival of our plants and, by extension, us. So, what exactly is pollination? In simple terms, it's the transfer of pollen from the male parts of a flower to the female parts of the same or a different flower. This fertilization process is essential for plants to produce seeds, fruits, and vegetables. Now, while some plants rely on the wind or water for pollination, a large number of them depend on animals. And here's where our buzzing friends come into the picture. Bees, with their fuzzy bodies and legs, are perfectly designed for this job. As they move from flower to flower, collecting nectar and pollen for food, they inadvertently pick up pollen grains on their bodies. When they visit the next flower, some of this pollen rubs off, completing the pollination process. Different types of bees have different behaviors and roles in the garden. Honeybees, for example, are excellent pollinators of fruits and vegetables, while bumblebees, with their ability to buzz pollinate, are key to the pollination of crops like tomatoes and blueberries. There's also the solitary bees like mason and leafcutter bees, who may not produce honey but are exceptional pollinators. Unlike honeybees and bumblebees who live in colonies, these bees live alone, each female building and provisioning her own nest. Understanding the life cycle of bees can also help us appreciate their role in the garden. From egg to adult, a bee goes through 4 stages: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. The whole process varies in duration depending on the species, but generally it takes about 1 to 2 months. In all these stages, the constant is their interaction with flowers in your garden. They are indeed the unsung heroes of our gardens, working behind the scenes to facilitate the production of the beautiful blooms and bountiful harvests we enjoy. The humble bee, it seems, is a gardener's best friend. So let's delve deeper into how we can become better friends to these buzzing allies in the next scenes. Without bees, our gardens would lose much of their color and vitality. A world without these industrious insects would be a world with fewer flowers, fewer fruits, and fewer vegetables. To put it simply, bees are the unsung heroes of our gardens. So how exactly do bees contribute to our gardens? Well, the magic begins when a bee lands on a flower. As it gathers nectar for honey, pollen sticks to its body. When the bee flits to the next flower, some of this pollen rubs off, fertilizing the flower. This process, known as pollination, is the first step in the reproduction of the plant. Without it, flowers wouldn't produce seeds, and fruits and vegetables wouldn't grow. Now, imagine a garden without bees. The flowers would bloom, yes, but they wouldn't transform into the luscious fruits and vegetables we enjoy. The apple trees wouldn't bear apples, the cherry trees wouldn't bear cherries, and the cucumber vines wouldn't bear cucumbers. Tomatoes, blueberries, pumpkins, melons, and countless other fruits and vegetables owe their existence to the tireless work of bees. But the impact of bees on our gardens extends beyond the production of fruits and vegetables. Bees also play a crucial role in preserving biodiversity. By pollinating a wide variety of plants, bees help maintain a diverse plant population. This, in turn, supports a diverse population of insects, birds, and other animals, creating a vibrant ecosystem right in our backyards. Moreover, bees are essential for food security. 1 out of every 3 bites of food we eat is thanks to a pollinator, and bees are the most efficient of them all. They pollinate over 70 out of the top 100 food crops, which make up 90% of the world's nutrition. So when we talk about the importance of bees, we're not just talking about our gardens, but our survival. Indeed, a garden without bees is like a canvas without color. It's a world that's less vibrant, less bountiful, and less secure. As we move forward, let's remember to give these small creatures the credit they deserve, for they hold the key to our garden's vitality and our planet's health. Scene script. Making your garden a haven for bees is easier than you might think. Imagine the hum of bees as they busily work their way from flower to flower in your very own garden. It's not just the sound of summer, it's the sound of a thriving ecosystem. So how do we make this a reality? First and foremost, bees are attracted to a variety of plants. They love a good buffet. So consider planting a mix of flowers, herbs, and shrubs that bloom at different times of the year. This ensures there's always a food source available for these hardworking pollinators. Think about spring bloomers like crocuses and summer standouts like lavender. Don't forget about autumn bloomers like goldenrods. And for the winter, hellebores are a great choice. Now, we all know that bees love nectar, but did you know they need water too? Providing a water source in your garden is essential. This could be as simple as a bird bath or even a small dish filled with pebbles and water. Just make sure to keep it fresh and clean. While we're on the topic of water, remember that bees prefer plants in sunny spots with well-drained soil. So, position your bee-friendly plants accordingly. Now let's talk about what to avoid. Pesticides are a big no-no. These chemicals not only kill pests, but they can also harm or even kill bees. Instead, opt for organic methods of pest control. Encourage natural predators such as ladybugs and birds, which can keep pest populations in check. Another thing to avoid is over-pruning. Bees often nest in the hollow stems of dead-headed plants. So leave a little untidiness in your garden. It's a small price to pay for a buzzing paradise. Lastly, consider putting up a bee house. These can be purchased or made and provide a safe place for solitary bees to lay their eggs. With a little effort, you can transform your garden into a buzzing paradise. Remember, every flower planted, every water source provided, and every pesticide avoided contributes to a healthier, happier bee population. And that's something we can all buzz about. Attracting bees to your garden isn't just good for you, it's good for the planet. So what makes these buzzing creatures so essential for our environment? Well, the answer lies in the magic of biodiversity. Biodiversity is the variety of life on Earth, in all its forms and all its interactions. It's a complex, beautiful tapestry where each thread is interconnected, and bees are one of the most critical threads of this tapestry. When bees pollinate, they help plants reproduce. This reproduction leads to fruit and seeds, which form the basis of diets for many other species, including US humans. More bees mean a greater variety of plants, and more plants mean a wider range of food for other creatures. This cascading effect results in a rich and diverse ecosystem that is resilient to changes and disturbances. But the magic doesn't stop there. Bees also play a vital role in the health of our food crops. Around 75% of the world's food crops depend to some degree on pollination. This includes many of our favorite fruits, vegetables, and nuts. Imagine a world without apples, almonds, or avocados. Doesn't sound very appetizing, does it? Moreover, bees contribute to the beauty of our landscapes. They pollinate flowers in our gardens, parks, and wildlands, creating a riot of colors and fragrances that we enjoy. This beauty, in turn, supports other wildlife, such as birds and butterflies, enhancing the interconnected web of life. However, bees are facing challenges due to habitat loss, pesticides, and climate change. Their decline is a signal that our environment is out of balance. But the good news is, we can help. By creating bee-friendly gardens, we can provide these pollinators with the habitat they need to thrive. In conclusion, the humble bee is more than just a garden visitor. It's a tireless worker that plays a crucial role in our ecosystems and food production. By welcoming bees, we contribute to a healthier, more vibrant planet. Now that you understand the magic of bees, you have the power to make a difference. The secret life of bees is not so secret anymore, is it? You've seen how they not only add a vibrant buzz to our gardens, but also play an integral role in the pollination process. From the reproduction of flowers to the production of fruits and vegetables, these tiny workers are the unsung heroes of our gardens, and by extension, our ecosystem. Did you know that a diverse array of flowering plants can turn your garden into a bee paradise? By providing a mix of plants that bloom at different times of the year, you can ensure that your garden is a year-round food source for these diligent pollinators. And remember, a little water goes a long way. Providing a shallow water source can make your garden an oasis for bees. Perhaps the most important takeaway is this: avoid harmful pesticides. These chemicals are not only detrimental to bees, but they also upset the delicate balance of our ecosystem. Instead, opt for organic gardening methods that are kinder to our pollinators and the environment. So let's put this newfound knowledge into action. Let's make our gardens more welcoming to bees, and in doing so, contribute to a healthier, more biodiverse environment. Join the buzz. Make your garden a haven for bees and become a champion of our environment.